Hello, everybody, and welcome to For the Shoe Friday number 12, live here on Curtis's Podcast Network. Of course, I am the host of the channel, Curtis Brown. Joining me, as always, the resident Colts fan on our channel, Jeff Steckel, the Pony Tamer, the Colt Calamitous. I don't know. I don't have any more, but he's here to talk Colts, and we're going to talk Colts all podcast long. Jeff, how you doing, brother?
Doing good. Little stress from about to move, but pretty good.
Oh yes, the stresses of moving.
Yeah.
It's different when you get paid to move. It's a whole other ball game. You don't hate it as much.
Moving, it sucks.
So there's not a lot going on in the Colts world of things. Not a lot of injury news, not a lot of player signings. It's all speculation. But before the show, Jeff and I were talking about a particular big name Colts player who, in theory, could have played their last down. Jeff, clue them into who we're talking about.
Yeah, I would assume at this point that anybody that's a Colts fan, or probably even not, would know who I'm talking about, and it's Shaq Leonard. I think it was Irsay addressed the media, and they were talking about injury. Jonathan Taylor had his ankle injury, and he was very committed. He's like, "Oh yeah, he's doing great. He'll be back out there. Whatever." Oh, what about Shaq Leonard? We'll see. It's almost 2 years in, and we can't get it. Yeah, he's looking on pace to start week one. Man, if he's not on the field, that's very concerning. He's had 2 back surgeries, and he played very, very little last year. So it's, if he's not out there the first week, man, I don't know if we'll see him again. It's alarming, and for him to not throw out man, he's looking really good. Comment.
Did he have a second back surgery this season?
Yeah.
When
was? Yeah, he was saying that he had no feel. I can't remember which leg, but he had no feeling in his leg. There was no nerves in, so he had to have a whole nother procedure done. And apparently he got was getting the feeling back and all that good stuff. But man, so I think through all this, he hasn't worked out. Like, what football shape is he in? To do what he does and to deliver the hits that it's just, you have to have that fit. You have to have that workout. I don't even know if he'll be there for that. Yeah. So even if his back heals completely, it's just he's got to be a little bit out of football shape. So
yeah, definitely gonna be some growing pains and getting back into the shape and swing of things. And you wonder if he'll ever actually mentally get past it, which has been an issue for a lot of players. You get one of those big injuries. Sometimes it's a knee, sometimes it's your back, could be your neck. And then you go out there and you struggle to go back to the person you were. You don't maybe trust it as much.
A little hesitant to make that big hit, a little hesitant to meet a running back up the middle kind of thing.
Yeah. And I think that's really kind of where J.J. Watt fell off after he had his back surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't really completely fall all the way off. He was still productive, but it was just not the same level of play that anybody was used to seeing out of him.
With J.J. Watt, it's like, man, he could completely change a game in a heartbeat. Like, he could just, like, the Colts are driving, and all of a sudden he's flying around the edge and he slams the ball out. Like, just in an instant, he was a game changer. And that's kind of the way that Shaq Leonard was, and that's kind of what we missed, man. He was a heat-seeking missile with that. That punch was just nostalgic.
Yeah.
And we really missed it last year. And like I said, we need a player like that back. And right now, I was saying from the beginning, man, maybe just for insurance, we should have re-signed Okereke. He didn't even sign a big deal with the Giants, so it's just maybe that insurance policy we should have signed with Okereke. I think he only got like $10 million. It's like, just do it if Shaq doesn't come back. Well, yeah. I'm sorry, Darius. It's still hard for me to say it. I'll just call him Leonard. If he doesn't come back, man, it's
Yeah.
it's we need an Okereke if that's the case.
Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. I mean, number one, this would be two athletic motherfuckers who would leave the Indianapolis Colts in their prime
Yeah,
due to injury. So I mean, y'all just get snake bit like a
yeah.
motherfucker.
And it's like, man, we're really nervous because Andrew Luck kind of went through this off season injury rehab deal, and then in the preseason he we all know what happened. I get why he did it. It's just the timing sucked.
Yeah.
And we're we're like, man, are we going down the same road here with Leonard now? It's just they're being very quiet about it, and they were doing the same thing with Luck, and then all of a sudden, I'm retiring. Well, fuck, man, I just drafted you in fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
He was my keeper. It sucks.
Yeah. That sucks.
And I don't remember who my running back was, but he got injured on like the second snap or something. I think it was Saquon Barkley. So that year I lost Luck and Barkley, I think it was. Maybe not Barkley, but somebody.
Yeah.
Like my keeper and number one pick. I was like, thanks a lot, Luck.
Okay. Well, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of Colts stuff going on right now. When does training camp start up for the Colts? It should be coming up soon at the end of the month. All the rest of the AFC South is starting up. So
let me see here. It says, let's see, this fire kicks off July 26th.
July 26th, same day as the Jags.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's when the pads come on, people. That's when we're going to start seeing actual clips of full pad practice, and we can start actually taking snippets and stuff from the practices, and we can
start overreacting to fights.
Exactly. In other words, football season's right around the corner.
Right around the corner.
It's right there. We don't have to mess around and watch the highlight videos on YouTube anymore. It's all going to be right in front of us. Thank God.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, we've completed, with the exception of myself, and I will be doing this one as well, actually. Hold on. We're going to be ranking the wide receiver rooms of the AFC. I need to make my sheet real quick.
What's this antiquated system you have going on, man?
I know, I use pen and paper. So many people are like, what is that? That's all right.
Like, I feel like you started to say something and then you just started talking another language. I don't know what that is.
Me?
Yeah, pen and I don't know what that is. Computer, phone. I don't know what pen and paper is, man.
Oh yeah, it's both, technically.
I call you a boomer, but I'm the oldest one on the show.
Yeah, it's all right. Do Patriots. Okay. Chiefs.
Oh. You said Patriots, just F.
Yeah. No, they're all right. They,
Are they?
They got Juju
Yeah.
and Devontae Parker.
Yeah. Okay, you want me to go D minus?
No, I'm not trying to.
Okay.
I'm just fucking with you.
I hate the Patriots. No matter what you ask for, I'm an F.
Mm.
Bill Belichick, legendary coach. F.
F. All right, now we're ready. Let's start them off with the AFC North.
Oh boy.
The Cleveland Browns.
I don't know, man. I actually like Amari Cooper. I think I hated on him more because he was a Cowboy. I don't know. I'd probably put him in just because of Amari, I'd probably put him in a B.
Good. Amari, Tillman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elijah Moore. Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Oh
Just
yeah, I
because of
forgot
Amari,
they got
he
Elijah
certainly
Moore.
drops to like an F.
All right. I'm gonna put them at C tier for myself.
Fair enough. I
Just
just like Amari Cooper.
yeah. I mean, Amari Cooper's the only reason they're as high as they are for me.
Yeah.
The Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, hey. I think they have one of the top cores.
By the way, I'm using S tier as the top. So it's S, A, B, C, D, F.
It's the S tier.
S tier is you say put them in the S tier?
Is that the? No. I'm asking you what. Like, are we doing
What S
the,
tier
the,
means?
the new school grading system or what?
Yeah, it's a new school thing.
Oh, so why not just A tier? I don't get it.
Because it's better than that. I know it's like turning it to 11. I understand, but here we are.
Okay, fine. The S tier. Jesus.
Okay.
Overcomplicating this.
I guess. The Ravens.
You know this.
Odell Beckham, Rashad Bateman, Zay Flowers.
I mean, they might be good until they all get injured, like week 5. I don't know, man. It's if OBJ can stay good and look like he did, when he played with the Rams, and they could be a solid B. But just because of those question marks, I think I'm going to just put him in a C. Just because injury history, stuff like that. I don't trust the core to stay healthy to go the distance or whatever you want to say.
Yeah, I feel that. I have less faith in them than you do. I'm putting them in the D tier.
Really? You're harsher than I am.
Well, I don't think
OBJ can be really good. It's just he got to stay on the field.
Yeah. I mean, that's the big problem. And then the bigger problem of the quarterback is not always available.
True.
Yeah. Then you got the Steelers. George Pickens, Deontay Johnson.
Yeah. I'd probably go even lower if it wasn't for Pickens, but I think I'd put him in the C bracket too.
Okay. I'm going to put them in the C tier as well. All right. AFC North, complete. AFC East, the New York Jets.
I just have this feeling that they're like, I really like Garrett Wilson. Like, he had a really good year.
Yeah.
But it's just like Alan Lazard, he had Aaron Rodgers last year. I mean, he had some good games. Randall Cobb is 163 years old. I think I'm putting them in the C tier too. I think that they're just right now
they also have Mecole Hardman.
True.
And Corey Davis. C tier?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just not that high I'm not on the Jets train right now.
I'm putting them right there on the same level with you. So the Bills.
I think I'd put them up there with Cincinnati, man. I really like the core that they got.
Okay.
I think Diggs is one of if not the best route runners in the AFC. They got a lot of speed with him and Gabe Davis.
Yep.
I just really like. I really like it. I put him up there with the Bengals.
Okay. I have them at A tier. Bengals are S tier. You are both Bengals and Bills S tier.
Yeah.
Dolphins.
I really like Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, but I don't know if they're Jamar Chase and the T Higgins, that combo. I'd probably put them in the A tier.
Okay. All right. That's I put them as well in the A tier with the Bills. Your A tier is just the Dolphins by themselves. The Patriots. Juju Smith-Schuster, Devontae Parker,
F.
F tier.
F
Copy.
tier. So you did a little bit of homer. I mean, I
Uh,
might be generous and put him in the D, but to hell with him.
yeah. I'm putting him in the D to be generous.
They might be my only F tier team.
AFC West, the Kansas City Chiefs.
This is
I'm
another one of those. This is a tough grade, man. Like, can Valdez Scantling and Kadarius Toney, can they like?
play a full year.
Yeah, if they could, it's probably an A or B. Right now, I think it's that another one of those middle of the packs. Probably another C.
That's where I put them as well. I just feel like between Tony and Scantling, Valdez Scantling, and the other like Justin Watson, Sky Moore,
More, yeah.
or not Justin Watson. That's not right. Christian Watson. No, that's the Packers. Never mind.
For them guys.
Yeah,
That's why it's a C.
Sky Moore for sure, but lots of rookies, lots of things to prove, and yeah, that's why I feel like C tier fits the most.
And
Now
I
the
just have this
Chargers.
weird feeling about Kadarius Toney that he's just kind of going to be another one of those prima donnas. I don't know why. He might not be, but
Yeah,
I feel like he's a less talented Brown with the mouth. I don't know why. I'm not high up on him. He's got talent. I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't. It's just
yeah.
I don't know if that like attitude will be a thing to hold him back, but
Yeah. This is the Los Angeles Chargers.
Chargers.
Keenan Allen, Josh Palmer, Mike Williams. They drafted Quentin Johnston.
I don't know why I was really high up on him in the draft, but Keenan Allen's been. I mean, I think he had some injury issues last year, if I'm not mistaken. But
yeah, he always has injury issues.
Man, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Him and Mike Williams, and then they added Quentin. Like I really like the core. It's hard for me to say an A with the injury. I'd probably go B. I'm really tempted to say A, but probably B.
I went A, so that's fine. Well, we can split on that one.
Like a B plus, A minus, B plus.
Yeah. Fringe.
Yeah.
The Raiders.
Ugh.
Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers. I think Renfro's still there.
Yeah. Just because of Devontae Adams, and I actually really like Renfro. Just again health. I'd probably put them in the A as well.
Okay.
Just because of the talent that Devontae Adams has, and we're not grading based on who's quarterbacking. We're just
yeah.
Just who's running the routes.
I'm putting the Raiders in the D tier.
Really?
Jacoby Myers and Devontae Adams are the only reason that they're not F.
Wow, Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The Denver Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, Marvin Mims Jr., Cortland Sutton.
I feel like that this group hasn't had a lot of opportunity to show what they can do. Like I think Jerry Jeudy is. I think he's a really good wide receiver.
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton's really good. But Russell Wilson. We all know what the season he had. It was abysmal. And before that, Jeudy didn't really have much to work with either. So it's really hard to rate this group. I'd probably put him in a C right now just because. Yeah, C. Maybe D, but C. I'll take C.
I went B, just because I like Hamler and the other guy, Jeudy. I think Judy's got a tremendous amount of upside, and if Russell Wilson can come out and put up a halfway decent season, I think Jerry Jeudy's going to be getting fed pretty frequently. And that leaves us with the AFC South. So let's start off with the Titans.
F.
Okay, I'm also putting them in the F tier.
I mean, I know you're going a step higher than A to an S. Is there anything lower than an F?
No.
Like Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, if they were E, they'd be, rated E for everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody can work them, but
it's bad.
I mean, when your best receiver is a second year wideout, and then you're hoping that a bunch of guys who,
Did they only draft like one guy in the seventh round or some shit?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Like, how
you're hoping
much
that
are
a
you
bunch,
going to rely on Derrick Henry again?
yeah, exactly. So that's why they're in the F tier. Let's go Jaguars.
They have a lot of consistent. They had a lot of consistent play. If you have an S tier, I'll probably put them. I'll probably put them in the A tier just because they were really like they had what 2,000 yard receivers. What was it? Zay Jones and Kirk. Didn't they all break a
Uh,
thousand?
no, they were really close. I don't think Zay Jones got 1,000.
No, we didn't get 1,000.
I don't think so.
Wasn't it like nine something? I can't remember. It was damn close.
Yeah,
But yeah, they
basically.
were all real. They were very consistent. So yeah, I'll put them. I'll give them an A.
Okay. I'm putting them in the A tier as well. I feel like with Ridley, Kirk, and
If Ridley comes out with the hype, I mean, then if we do like a mid-season whatever, and Ridley just balls out, yeah, I'd probably bump him up to the S tier.
yeah,
But that yeah,
yeah.
it kind of hinges on him.
Houston Texans.
Hmm.
I'll tell you where I'm putting them. F tier.
Yeah,
They have
potential with Nick. I don't know.
they have
I'd be generous
one
and go D.
they have one wide receiver on the roster who's had 1,000 yards in a season. Actually, I should say more than 700 yards in a season, and that's Robert Woods. Everybody else is very unproven,
Yeah,
uh, or a usual special teams guy like Noah Brown who got thrust into some reps due to injury.
yeah,
Um, so I'm putting them at the F tier.
probably. God damn.
And it's mostly because you got so many rookies. We got 2 rookie wide receivers, and we've got practice squad dudes, and we've got John Mechie, who's coming back from leukemia and an ACL injury, who hasn't even gotten to play yet. So, yeah, lots of question marks for the Texans. But that leaves the Indianapolis Colts.
I mean, I want to be a homer and say yes, the S tier, but I can't.
Hmm.
And it's Michael Pittman has been very consistent with bad quarterback play. Um, Pierce, he's coming into his second year, and he had a lot of flashes. I think McKenzie was kind of, I don't want to say buried in the Bills depth chart, but behind Diggs and Gabe Davis, he kind of was. But he's a speedster. And then they drafted Josh Downs, so there's a lot of unknown. Can Pierce take that? I believe that Pierce has the talent to be a true wide receiver one. And I'm not sure if Pitt has done that. Like he's very consistent, reliable. He's gonna get, you know, 8, 10 catches a game. He's 80 yards, but is he ever gonna have that 12 catch, 250 yard? Is he ever gonna do that? I haven't seen that. I think Pierce has more of the potential to do something like that. But we're not grading on what they could do. So I'd probably put him at a B.
Okay. I am also putting them in the B tier. I like the upside of the room. I think that if Anthony Richardson can just come out there and not be the most inaccurate quarterback to ever exist, then the Colts could be rocking and rolling a little bit here in the next couple of years.
If he's just half as good as what, like if he fumbles and throws half as many interceptions as Matt Ryan did last year, I think the Colts could be an 8-win, 9-win team. Like just fuck up half as less.
Yeah, yeah,
So you see what Matt Ryan did? Just play half as bad, and I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a quick rundown of the list here. Jeff, your tier list looks like the S tier, the Bengals and the Bills. A tier, Dolphins, Raiders. B tier, Browns, Chargers, Colts. C tier, Ravens, Steelers, Jets, Chiefs, Broncos. D tier, blank. F tier, Patriots, and the Titans. Wait, where'd you put the Texans?
I put the Texans in D tier.
Texans are D tier.
Yeah, I kind of like the upside of some of the younger guys, but
Yeah.
the
I
unproven, I'm
just,
not going to put them any higher.
yeah. My list: S tier, Bengals by themselves. A tier, Bills, Dolphins, Chargers, Jags. B tier, Broncos, Colts. C tier, Browns, Steelers, Jets, Chiefs. D tier, Ravens, Patriots, Raiders. F tier, Titans and Texans. Uh, so now that those are all done, I can actually make a good graphic for everybody and get that posted. But uh, let's get into the fun game of Would You Rather, and I'll lead this off with one that I've asked everybody today.
Oh boy.
Would you rather be killed by a duck or packing tape?
I mean, I guess a duck. It would be funnier.
Yeah.
I don't know how a duck would kill you, but it would be.
It's like Rambo duck kills you with a leaf and a raindrop.
It'd be an amusing death with the duck.
Yeah. The packing tape would just be like a sign
Horrible.
of mental instability or something. I don't know how
It'd be
exactly.
wrapped around my face now.
Do that scene from Yes Man where he's taping his face all weird. Just gets stuck there. Would you rather Anthony Richardson and the Colts go 10-7 and make the playoffs, but Anthony Richardson gets hurt and misses the playoffs? Or would you rather go 3-14 and draft Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Hmm. If the Colts are 10-7, I would say that the wide receivers did have a fairly good season, and Minshew isn't awful. I mean, I'd rather make the playoffs.
Okay. All right. Titan Fox came up with that one for the Jags pod, and I just repurposed it for this one. But
Nice.
shout out Titan Fox. Would you rather? I'm trying to think here. Would you rather have a pet armadillo, or would you rather have a pet Komodo dragon?
Probably the dragon.
Yeah, why?
Just cooler. I don't know.
What's that? That's my pet dragon. What would you name it? Like, would you give it a human name, like Trent?
like Steve.
Steve. It's my Komodo dragon, Steve. He's chill. Just don't catch him on Tuesdays.
No, it'd be something cool. Like, what was that? The Hobbit, Smog.
Mm.
Be something cool like that.
That's actually a amazing name for a dragon. Would you rather eat the same meal for the rest of your life, but it's bland and tasteless, or get one, or get like you get the same meal, but the flavor that you get to flavor it with is the flavor packets from Top Ramen?
Yeah, I guess. Man. I guess I'll go with the top ramen.
Okay.
If it was like loaded with MSG, I'd probably die really, really soon with that shit.
Do you have one?
Put me on the spot, man.
That's all right. Would you rather be put on the spot or release a sex tape?
Nobody wants to see me naked, man.
Oh man, except for your fiance, probably.
that one Family Guy? Boxers or briefs? It's the worst one I've.
Would you rather? I'm trying to think of like a good one that's like a difficult choice here. Would you rather your kids feel hyper entitled to things, or would you rather your kids feel no sense of purpose? Yeah, we're going deep on this one.
Sense of purpose. Ugh.
Yeah.
I want them to feel like that, so I guess I'll go with the. God, but that's even the entitlement is also terrible.
Exactly. Making it difficult, folks.
that that other one sounds like depressing, and I'll just go with the sense of entitlement.
Okay. You can at least crack that out of somebody.
Yeah, we're almost done, man.
Yeah. Yeah, we're almost wrapping it up here, TF.
Like as a recap, TF. I also gave the wide receiver core for the Titans an F.
Yeah. We did the wide receiver room
I mean, I
ratings
had
again.
one, and I'm currently in this dilemma. Today in Houston, it was, I want to say it was like 112 and mostly humidity.
Oh,
So would you rather that or live on like Antarctica?
Antarctica, without question.
Yeah, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'd rather die freezing than.
Yeah.
Save us swimming.
Oh, I haven't asked him that one yet.
Oh shit. Okay, here we go.
All right. Would you rather go swimming with sharks, or have your children be Titans fans?
Go with shark swimming, man.
All right. Would you rather have your children be Titans fans or Cowboys fans?
Oh, Titans fans for sure.
Okay.
Like,
we hate the Colts around here. I know it.
Cowboys are dog shit.
Yeah. Nobody should be Cowboys fans unless they're 12 years old. Okay. Let's just say craziness goes down this season. The Colts do terribly, and Ballard gets fired. New GM wants to blow it up. He wasn't impressed with AR. Okay. So would you rather have Dak Prescott be the new QB of the Indianapolis Colts or Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, I'm going Kirk Cousins, man. I mean, you said Dak Prescott as a quarterback, and I had a mild stroke for a second.
Yeah.
I know he's probably a better option than some out there. I just, pass.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to ever win a. You don't want to never win a primetime game ever again.
Ever.
Oh, okay. All right. Would you rather watch 24 straight hours of Big Trouble in Little China playing on repeat, or be subjected to 24 straight hours on repeat of the Colts blowing that 33-0 lead?
I don't know if I've heard that song.
It's not a song.
Oh no, it's not. Okay, then what?
Well, actually, it is a song. Big Trouble in Little China is a song, as well, but it's a movie. It's a Kurt Russell, John Carpenter movie from '86.
I thought you were going to say something like, "What's New Pussycat" on repeat for 24 hours. What's new, pussy? What was the other option? The Colts blowing a 33 point.
Yeah,
I'd probably say that just because I can say that they were up 33 points at one point.
Fair enough.
It was 3 great quarters, or at least a half of football. Half of football.
It was a phenomenal first half of football.
It was
Terrible
probably
second.
the best half of football I'd seen all year, and then the worst half of football I'd seen all year.
Yeah. Well, folks, I think we're coming to the end of it here. Jeff, do you have any final comments?
Uh, Go Colts.
Okay. Titan Fox, thanks for chiming in a little late. Folks, want to thank you all for watching. We're trying to grow the channel. We're at 354 at the time of this broadcast. We're trying to pump that number up. Like to see it get to 360 sometime soon. Go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button wherever you're at. And most of all, be good people.